toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse. The Broncos will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good whistle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada Wolfpack offense heads out, and they'll have the ball first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Wants to throw. It's Vance. In the middle, it's Floyd. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So the Boise State Broncos offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll do it himself. Inside the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. It's Vance. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. To the air, it's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henry. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Off play action. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They booted away on 4th down. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. from the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Running back searching for a hole. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. Let's see what they do on third down. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Leaves it with the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. You count up those explosive plays in a game and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. On the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run play action. And they're not on the same page there. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Vance. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Nevada will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Going to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Terry. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on! He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Vance. On the run, still looking. Short gain on the play before he slides. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play.
Third down coming up.
He'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Stanford.
He's got him.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Creates a little space.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To throw, it's Madsen. Caught over the middle, it's Gaines. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it first and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Broncos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Slithers into space.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Floyd. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Pulls it in, it's Gaines. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Madsen. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Madsen. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Takes a handoff. It's Gaines. He has the first and still on his feet. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Oh, it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Going for 6. And he's got it! Touchdown, Broncos! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Stanford. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Snagged in the middle. It's Ashley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Back to throw, it's Vance. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Rides the back on the option. The give. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And this one is perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
And the Broncos send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Nevada will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Ripping through the defense. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gaines. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, running back on the move. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Broncos will punt this one away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Looking to throw, it's Vance. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Henry. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On the ground, it's Turner. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Here comes the heat. Complete out of the backfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The inside handoff. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Tempo and overdrive.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Throws for the tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. No huddle here for the offense. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to pass, it's Vance. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Gets away. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do... Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They want that clock to run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll give it on the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going for it all. And it's caught inside the 20. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.